introduction to the DBMS, Database Management System. Now here data means, one minute. Okay. Here we have data. So what is mean by data? Data is nothing but it's a collection of characters which does not giving a correct meaning. So that means what? Set of characters like A, B, C, X, Y, Z, any characters togetherly we call it as a data. But this collection of data will not give the correct meaning. Consider here NZB is an example. So if you write NZB, what is the meaning of this? So Nizamabad people can understand that NZB stands for Nizamabad. But if you show this NZB letter to any other country people or any other state people or any other district people, what they understand? So it is a set of characters, nothing but it is a data. So they doesn't know what is the meaning of NZB. That means it is a set of characters, but we cannot understand by the characters what is the meaning of that. So that we call it as a data. So the data is unstructured data. Now information. So this we have the difference between data and information. Now here we have information. Information is nothing but it is also a collection of data. It is also a collection of data which gives meaning. So whatever the data you have, if the data is having meaning, we call it as a information. Data is set of characters without giving any meaning. Information is set of characters which gives the meaning. So this is the difference between data and the information. Here what we are writing, CT is equals to NZB we are writing. That means what? NZB is a one of the city. If this information is given for the other country people or other state people, other district people, they understand that okay, NZB means it is a one of the city. That means here what is the difference here and here you have? If you write NZB here, so some other people cannot understand what stands for NZB. But if you say city is equals to NZB, they have the clear idea that this NZB is a city name. That means the data is different, information is different. Data is set of characters which does not give the meaning. Information is set of characters which gives the meaning. Clear? So the data and the information. So next we'll see database, right? So database is nothing but, so before to the entering to our subject, first I'm giving you an idea of for that. So database is nothing but, consider you have a Gmail account, Facebook account, Instagram account, every accounts we have. Yes. Now whatever the, whenever I'm creating a new Gmail account, what you'll do, you'll write the username, password, as well as security question, captchas, some security questions, pins, everything will write, right? First name, last name. When you say submit button, what will happen? Whatever the details you entered there, those all details will be sent to Google server to store your details. So where it will store? It will store your details in the database, right? That means whatever the users will enter their details, all those details must be stored in a database, so that when you open again, that means when you log in again, when you sign in again, what you enter, just you enter username and password. So it will take your username and password, and it will check whether the username and password is right or wrong with the database, and that will give you the Gmail account page. That means whatever the information we are giving here, that will be stored in the database. Whatever you are logging in, so those will be compared with the database. That means first we have already stored, that will be given back to the users. Clear? That means database is nothing but a storage location to store your data. Clear? Now, so a database is a data structure, right? that stores, I already told you, that stores organized information. So organized information means what? The information should be in the organized format. So nothing but what? Organized means, for example, in kitchen or in the cupboards, how we'll do? So at our homes we have cupboards. In cupboards, how you arrange the clothes? Daily wears, casual wears, party wears, some special occasions. That means we organize the clothes in our cupboards. Yes or no? So in the same manner, whatever the information you have, that to be organized when you store, that we call it as a database. Clear? So database is a place to store your data, and that to be in organized information format, right? That means that will not data, it will be called as information. So the data is different, information is different. Organized information will be stored in a place, that place we call it as a database. Clear? Now here consider we have example. Here what we have, company database we have. So in company database, what you are writing? Tables. So every company we have some tables. That means every organization or every database will store the data in the form of the tables. Like cupboards, we have different shelves. Yes or no? Same manner for an organization or in a database, we have products table, employees table, and financial records table. So these different tables will store the data in an organized format. Why? Because if you combine all the data in one place, what will happen? Some product details are there, some employees details are there, some financial records are there. Everything if you combine, what will happen? The data will not be clarity. Consider our college SSR database is there. So in the SSR database, what we have students, employees, examination department details, library details, and staff details. If you combine all the details together, and I want to search for a particular student or I want to search for a particular employee, so what will happen? So everything, entire database we have to search. Otherwise, if you put student details in one place, employees details in one place, staff details in one place, if you want to search for a particular employee, I can go for particular employee table only, so that the searching will be very easy. Yes or no? In olden days in the school books also, how we used to play? We used to play according to the subject wise, so that when a new teacher comes to our class, directly we pick a book and we'll write. Why? Because we already organized the books into our banks. That means organization plays the main role to save your time. Yes or no? Similarly, in our database concept also, every database must have different tables. So the different tables like products, employee, financial records separately. That means the database contains tables. In the tables we have information. Clear? Any doubts in this? Okay. Next we have types of databases. So types of database, nothing but according to the organization. Consider we have schools, colleges, hospitals, supermarkets, online banks, airlines, railways. So the department is separate. Yes or no? So according to the organization rules and regulations, we have to use a different kinds of databases. Clear? Now first we see centralized database. Now first we see centralized database. Centralized database is nothing but the database will be presented at one place, so every system will be connected to that. Consider we have Google. Yes or no? Gmail is centralized database. From anywhere in the world you can access your Gmail account. Yes or no? That means any number of things can be joined with the Gmail. That means you can access from Nizamabad, you can access from Hyderabad, you can access from India, you can access from China, you can access from Pakistan. From any country, you can access your Gmail account. Why? Because your Gmail server, Gmail database will be the centralized database. Clear? Now consider the banks. SBI Bank is what? Centralized database. Why? Because at anywhere in our state or in our country, you can access your SBI account. Yes or no? Now, distributed database. So, distributed database is nothing but the database also given to all. That means, for example, in an organization, there are 10 branches are there. So the 10 branches will be given separate database. Again, that database will be combined later on versions. Right? Means that we call it as a distributed. What is meant by distribute? Distribute is nothing but giving to all permission. Right? Next, NoSQL and cloud database is not for your syllabus. Next, we see the relational database. So relational database is nothing but whatever the data you are storing, that all to be represented in the form of the tables. So if you represent the data in the form of the tables, we call it as a relational database. If you are representing the data in the form of the object, we call it as an object oriented database. Clear? And next we have network database. So network database nothing but your networks, whatever the networks we are using, like Idea, Vodafone, Airtel, Jio. So they are use the network databases. Why? Because they have to maintain the network stations as well as the customer details also they have to maintain. So that we call it as the network database. Next we have hierarchical database. So hierarchical is nothing but, consider we have SSR organization here. Yes, in SSR again we have degree and again intermediate. Yes or no? Again degree, different branches are there, like BSc, BCom and BA, like that. We have, that means wherever you have the data in the form of a tree, that we call it as a hierarchical database. Clear? Now, next we enter into the thing DBMS. So, DBMS is nothing but database database management system, right? So database management system, why to use? We have the database, yes or no? Now in our college we have a database. So that database has to be maintained. Consider a simple example for the database is your mobile. So in your mobile we have a contacts, yes or no? Contact app is there. So in contact app what we do, we write the names of our things. That means, for example, I want to write all the students of our college. So what they do, I make a contact list for all the students, yes or no? That means along with the students, what I'll do, what their section is there, they're from which year, that means 2008 batch, 2009 batch, 2020 batch, from which section, from which group, every details I'll write, yes or no? Now whenever you are inserting the new data, that will be added to your contacts. If you are deleting some contact, that it will be deleted from contacts app, yes or no? Contact is nothing but what? Database. What you are doing, you are adding a new contact, you are updating a contact, you are deleting a contact. For example, I want to change the some of the student names. How? So what we do, we update their names. I want to delete some of the student names. What they do, I'll delete the names. That means what you are doing, you are inserting some student details, you are updating some student details, and you are deleting some student details, yes or no? Now all these are called as operations. In our terminology we call it as the operations: insertion, deletion and updation. All these three are operations. Now whatever the operations you are doing in the database, those should be managed by a software, that we call it as a database management system. Now simply I say put the data into the database. Who will put the data? So is the database knows your language? No. So I'll say write the details of Bhargavi computers in SSR database. If you say with mouth, it will store the data. No, we have to give the data to the database in a particular format so that it will understand that. So that who will do the task of that? DBMS will do. That means it is a software. That software will take your data and stores the data and data into database. Clear? Now look the definition. DBMS is a software, yes, for storing, that means inserting, retrieving, that means taking users data while considering the appropriate security measures. That means by considering some security measures, you can store the data, you can retrieve the data and you can perform update the data. That means different operations we can perform over the data in the database with the help of the DBMS. That means whatever the operations you are going to perform, insertion, deletion, you are adding a new contact to your mobile. What will happen internally? When you say add, your operating system will take the data and it will give to the DBMS. The DBMS will give the data to the database. That means to your stored memory in storage memory into your mobile. Next point is it consists of group of programs which manipulate the database. So that means software is nothing but what? Set of programs. You already know the definition of the program. Yes or no? Now, if you write a program to take the data and to insert the data, so the all the collection of the programs becomes a software. So whatever you have apps. So what is meant by app? App is a software. So how they are doing? They are doing with the help of the programs only. If you combine different programs, that becomes the app. The DBMS accepts the request for the data from an application and instruct the operating system to provide the specific data. That means whatever the data you are requesting, that the data will be taken and give it to the operating system. Your operating system will give the specific data. So in the large database system, a DBMS helps the users and other third-party software to store and retrieve the data. That means what? If you have the large details, consider a mini supermarket, consider the Google server. So in a mini supermarket, how many number of customers will be there? Maximum 1,000 customers will be there. But in the Google server, there are millions, billions of the details are there. So there you have large database to use. So in a small mini supermarket, so big database is not required. So big DBMS is not required. That means if you have large system, DBMS will help the users and other third-party softwares to store and retrieve the data. Clear? Next we see some of the applications of the DBMS. So before going to the applications of DBMS, let me know one thing. In olden days, how you store the information of any particular things, for example, in rice mills or in any hotels or in any colleges or schools, what they do, they have to maintain the records. Yes or no? In our school, when we in school days, what we'll do, in the registers they'll write their name, their passing year, date of birth, father name, mother name, like contact address, everything to be maintained in a register. So after 50 to 60 years, what will happen? The registers may spoil. Yes or no? Again, if you want to get the data, from where you'll get? We cannot get the data. So nowadays what we are doing, everybody using the systems. Yes or no? To store your data. So where you store the data? You store the data in your database. Yes or no? Now, wherever you are having the database, there we have the DBMS. So database means what? It's just a storage location. But if you want to store the data into that, what we need? We need the database management system software. Clear? So I have a book. Yes or no? How to fill the content into that? With a pen only. Now that means without pen, can you fill a book? No. Similarly, without DBMS software, you cannot put the data into the database. So the database is what? Just a storage location. So just a location. So in order to put the data into the location, we'll have the DBMS. Clear? Now we have different kinds of applications of DBMS are there. So the first one is banking. So in the banking sectors, we are using the DBMS, customer information, account activities, payments, deposits, loans, etc. Next we have airlines for reservations and scheduling of information. And next we have universities. So for student information, course registration, colleges and grades, everything will be presented where? Universities. In Telangana University, when you pay your fee, what they do? How much fees paid, which group, which class, what is the registration number, that means those to the registration number, everything will be registered. After you attempting all your exams, they get your papers and they will be corrected and they'll give the marks. After giving marks, what they do? Like that entire student, all the student details will be maintained in the database and results also posted in the database. When they release the results, what you enter, just you enter your hall ticket number and you say search. Yes or no? Now when you say search, what will happen behind that? What will happen? It will take your registration number, that means your hall ticket number, and searches in the university database. In the university database, examination results table will be there. In the table, this hall ticket number students will be pass or fail, how many marks he did get. So everything will be get in a printout. That means your universities also maintains the databases. Next we have telecommunications. So in the telecommunications also, so after you're talking with anybody, so what will do, your balance will be deducted, yes or no? That message you get, how you get? Previous record also represented with the telecommunication database. Now how much seconds you talked with your friend or somebody, that also will be recorded, and how much money is deducted from your balance. So everything will be maintained in the database. Next we have finance. So in the finance also, like stocks, sales, purchases, financial instruments like stocks, bonds, everything will be maintained in the database. Next, sales. So for example, we have a, like what we call soaps. Consider the soap. So what they do, soaps, any soap manufacturer, what they do, they'll maintain information related that sales. How many sales are there today, yesterday, day before yesterday, last month, previous month, next, how much sale to be done, how much sale already sold. So every details will be present in the sales. Wherever we have sales, we can have the, like supermarket sales are there. So what is mean by sale? Giving a product to the customer, so how much money they paid, how much they have to pay again, everything to be maintained in the sales, used for storing the customer's product sales information. That means in the supermarkets, sales database is there. So they store the customer details, how many products are there, how many products may need in future, how many sales are there, every information will be presented in the sales database. So in the manufacturer database, same example we consider. So how much supply is there, how much demand is there, uh, where that means in which location more number of people are using the same product. So every information will be in the manufacturing database. And the last one is HR management. So employees, HR means what? Recruiters, HR recruiters ఉంటారు కదా. Now, so information about the employees, salaries, payroll, deduction, generation of paychecks, etc. That means in our college we have, so how many number of employees are there, what their salaries, how much time they take the classes, how much time they work, how many number of days they absent, everything will be maintained in a table. So that we call it as a HR management. So to store your details of these things, these things, banking, airlines, universities, hospitals, supermarkets, colleges, everything maintains the database. Clear? So where there is a database, there is a DBMS. So database is just a location. DBMS is a software to store the data into that particular location. Clear? So this is called as database management system.